Are you tired of feeling like you don't have enough time to train for a triathlon? Well, in this video, I'll show you how it is possible to fit training into your busy schedule and achieve your triathlon goals. Hi, my name's Phil Mosley, and I know firsthand how challenging it can be to juggle work, a family and other commitments while also training for a triathlon. Not only have I been doing it myself for years, but it's also what I specialise in as a triathlon coach. And let me tell you, with the right strategies and mindset, it is possible to make it all work. And in this video, I'll show you how. If you want to balance family, work, and triathlon training, you'll need a training schedule that not only fits around your work and other commitments, but also maximizes any opportunities that you do have to train. The secret is not to make your goals so challenging that you keep failing. So be realistic about the time you have and then set your goals accordingly. Most people work in the week and then have some time off at the weekends, which is why in my training plans I usually set short, simple workouts in midweek and longer endurance workouts at the weekends. It's up to you to decide what time of day you do train, but research clearly shows that people who work out first thing in the morning are more likely to stick with an exercise program than those who wait until after work. Making time for rest is also important. In my training plans, I include at least one rest day in midweek and an active recovery week every fourth week. These active recovery weeks involve less training, and they're a great opportunity to catch up on family time and admin tasks. Whatever your working pattern or hours, having a training schedule that seamlessly fits around it is crucial. When you're trying to fit triathlon training around a busy lifestyle, quality counts more than quantity. So rather than trying to cram in too many workouts, you're better off doing fewer high-quality sessions instead. For example, you might try doing 2 90-minute cycle rides per week instead of 3 one-hour rides. You will waste less time getting ready, plus you could argue that the 90-minute rides will send a stronger signal to your body that it needs to adapt and get stronger. Doing fewer workouts also helps you recover better and feel fresher for your subsequent workouts. And don't forget that there's also a cross-training effect with triathlon, which means that you can get fitter off fewer workouts per discipline than someone who only does, say, running or cycling. I don't know about you, but the older and busier I get, the more I'm willing to spend money on getting expert help. And that's because training isn't the only thing you can do to help you perform better. One good example is that I recently booked myself in for an aerodynamic bike fit in the hope that it will make me ride quicker for no additional effort. If it saves me 10 watts of pedal power, then it's worth it, because it would save me doing additional training in order to gain those same 10 watts. I'd also recommend getting a coach or following a training plan that's designed around your availability. The athletes I work with often say that they appreciate knowing what they're doing in advance because it means they can plan around it. You might also consider working with a nutritionist. This is something I've done myself in the past, and it coincided with some of my best ever performances. It felt good to know that I was eating the right things at the right times, and I lost a few pounds of excess body fat too. It's not something I'd want to do all the time because following a diet plan can feel quite restrictive, but I would do it again in the lead up to a big event. At My Pro Coach, we work with Fuelin, which is a nutrition planning app for endurance athletes. It provides you with a daily diet and meal plans based on your planned training, and it syncs with all my training plans, which is one reason why a lot of my athletes use it. I'll include a link on screen and in the description section in case you want to learn more about it. This next tip comes from personal experience, both as an athlete and a coach. Triathlon training doesn't have to be a solo endeavour. Involving your family fosters a supportive environment and can strengthen family bonds. Here are a few quick tips for involving your family in your triathlon journey. 1. Incorporate family-friendly activities into your training routine. I have an ultra runner friend whose daughter regularly rides with him while he runs. They have long chats during these workouts, and because he's a busy guy, it feels like a real win-win situation for them both. I also have a daughter, and she's not remotely interested in joining me while I train, but she does like cheering me on at races, and that makes the races feel more special for me. 2. Keep an open line of communication with your family about your training schedule so that they know what to expect. Also explain the importance of your commitments and how they contribute to your overall well-being. And 3, celebrate achievements together. So whether it's completing a really tough workout or achieving a personal best in a race, involve your family in celebrating your accomplishments. This kind of shared joy will strengthen your support system. In the ever-changing landscape of family, work and triathlon, flexibility is key. Unexpected challenges will arise and you'll need to adopt a mindset that adapts to change. Here are 3 ways to embrace that flexibility. 1. Be realistic with goals. Set realistic and flexible training goals that can be adjusted based on your evolving schedule and priorities. 2. Accept imperfections. Understand that not every training session will go as planned, and that's okay. If you expect everything to go perfectly, you will always be disappointed. 3. Embrace variety. Incorporate different types of workouts to add variety to your training routine. This not only prevents monotony, but also allows for flexibility in your scheduling. If you're balancing family, work and triathlon training, it's crucial to prioritise quality time with your friends and family. Doing this not only makes you and them feel happier, but it will also make the overall challenge of triathlon training feel more manageable. Athletes with a good balance of family, career and training tend to stay in the sport for longer, train more consistently and ultimately have better outcomes. Here are 2 ways to make family time non-negotiable. Set aside specific days for family activities without any work or training commitments. This dedicated time strengthens family bonds and provides a break from other responsibilities. The best times to do this is on recovery days or during your active recovery weeks. And the other tip is to unplug during family time. So disconnect from your work emails and training related communication during this family time. This ensures you're fully present and engaged with your loved ones. And my final tip is to ensure that your well-being extends beyond your race results. Finding happiness in the training journey itself is essential. By implementing these tips, you'll not only enhance your triathlon performance, but also enjoy a more fulfilling and balanced life.